Hi, I'm back. I bought these shoes recently, and in an effort to kind of do some research on these shoes, I like to go onto YouTube and find shoe review videos. However, there's not many out there on these shoes in particular. So what I'm going to do is make a video so other people can kind of see what it's like. My focus is to kind of fix my feet. I have been in the progress of doing that because I've been wearing barefoot shoes non-stop. I have the Vivo barefoot shoes and I did a review on that as well, so if you're interested, please check it out and click on the link to kind of see that. My problem is I can only wear barefoot shoes now. This has kind of wrecked any normality for me because now I'm at the point where I cannot wear normal shoes without it feeling extremely uncomfortable and unnatural. And they are so expensive. Barefoot shoes are so expensive. I was used to spending 30 quid max on shoes. Now it's in the hundreds. But because I'm here in England and winter has come around, I do need something that is warm and waterproof, especially the waterproof part because it's always grey and rainy here. So my requirements for my next shoes were I wanted them to be understated. I didn't want to be drawing attention to an already very weird looking shoe. I wanted it to be kind of mainstream looking, and I wanted to kind of be able to style them in a way that kind of works with most of my outfits, if not all. And so I came across these ones. These are Feelgrounds. Not sponsored. Wish I was, but not. Feelgrounds. I like the way they look. They're just kind of understated. They look normal and they are also vegan, so happy about that as well. I thought what I was going to do is compare my previous boots, which are these. They're from Dykman, I think. I can't remember how much they were, but they weren't too bad. 30 to 40, I guess. A side-by-side view. This has got the wide toe box. It doesn't look that strange. It looks quite okay. It's actually got a fluffy interior, which I love. As you can see, this one's got the heel and this one doesn't. So this shoe is actually quite rigid. There's not much flexibility in this at all, but I know it has one of these insoles, so let's see what it's like without. Yes, so a lot more flexible, but nowhere near as flexible as my Vivo barefoot shoes. These, which, oh yes, are not flexible at all, unless I really kind of push it. So let's just check again. Oh yes, these are a lot easier. They are a bit more rigid than I kind of wanted them to be, I'm not going to lie, but I think that is a sacrifice you have to make when you live in a climate that has really cold weather. So unfortunately that is the case, but I think the most important part is the ability for my toes to spread out and for me to be able to use the more muscles in my feet to allow them to get stronger. So I'm going to try them on and you can see. They are very spacious inside, which I'm happy about because it's so wide here. It's very soft inside even without the insole, which is good. Let's do them up and I'll compare them directly to my old shoes. I haven't worn these other boots, my old boots, in a long time, and what I want to do is just replace my entire shoe collection with barefoot shoes, because I don't really feel like I have a choice. Let's give this a go. I'm not looking forward to this. Oh no, this feels gross. This feels so gross. I mean, they look nice, I'm not gonna lie, but they feel horrible. Side by side review. I can definitely wiggle my feet around in this a lot more, which is nice. It feels nice to be completely flat on the ground with a zero drop. This one feels horrible because I've got the heel and my toes have been squished together and there's not a lot of flexibility, right? This one is very flexible. Don't know if you can see. There's loads of flexibility there. Whereas this one is a bit more difficult. They are not as flexible as my previous shoes, my Vivo Barefoot trainers, but I kind of expected that from boots. Now for the girls out there who want to kind of see what it looks like styled up, let me put on something just to see if it can go with anything and look good basically. Black and black. Chan, get done the shoes. Oh, they just feel so much better compared to the other shoes. I'm so happy I started this kind of barefoot situation. Happy with my health, my posture and my feet, unhappy with my wallet. So yeah, goodbye money. This costed me about £200. This is the most I've ever spent on shoes ever. Before that was my Vivo Barefoot shoes, which were about like, I don't know, 100. These trousers, TK Maxx. I got this cotton, 100% cotton shirt, and I tied it up here if it will go nicely with the boots. Hopefully they do. And then if I were to go out, I wear my coat, obviously, because it's cold everywhere. So as you can see, they look quite normal, and I have quite big feet, so even with my big feet, they're looking quite normal, which I like. They're very comfortable. They do feel flexible. My feet are able to spread, my toes are able to spread. When I'm walking, I'm still having to use the barefoot principles by kind of walking on the side of your foot first. So I'm still having to use a lot of my muscles. However, because there is more structure in the shoes, I'm not having to use as much muscles. But I kind of expected that, and to be honest, it's a trade-off that I'm willing to make because it's been raining for the last week and it's been really cold, and I've ended up turning to work with wet socks on, so it's not particularly ideal, and this will fix the problem just for the winter time. And yeah, I'm feeling like this is a pretty good outfit. So for those who are interested in the aesthetics, there you go. So now I've given you kind of a good way to style them, let's get back to reviewing them. So I'm just thinking about my critiques of these. Like I've said, they do feel more rigid than my Vivo Barefoot shoes. I also have noticed that they're literally called Feelgrounds, but I can't feel the ground as much as I can with my Vivo Barefoot shoes. But that's okay, like I said, I think that's a trade-off for the thicker sole in order to keep my feet warm, and that I think I'd prefer to prioritise. Aesthetically, they match what I need, what I wanted, what I hoped for anyway. The other things I can't give to you just quite yet because I haven't worn them for a prolonged period of time. This is literally what I've just got in the post yesterday, and I thought I'd give you kind of a quick glimpse into these shoes because there's not a lot out there on the internet. So what I'll do is I'll wear them for a few months and then check in with another video and give you a bit more of a fuller detailed review. So I hope you enjoyed this very short brief video, and yeah, bye.